Hi everyone, it's Tina Phenomenal Beauty. So first off, a happy, merry festive season or Merry Christmas. So I am actually filming this just before the end of December, but I thought my favourites haven't really changed for December, won't really change for the end of December, and it was sort of too late to get a November one up. So this is a combined sort of one. There's also some products that I didn't show you in a haul, so I thought it was the best way to sort of mention them in here because they are turning out to be my favourites. But yeah, so I can't believe 2015 is not long away. So whenever you see this, Happy New Year. But I do wish you all very, very well, and thank you for your support. Now, before I get into all my products, I will talk about my hair first. So just a quick update. I obviously dyed my hair sort of dark, and my natural hair color, if you will remember, is pretty much black. It's a very, very dark brown. And for a while on this channel, you probably saw the shocking regrowth that I had going on there, and then I was trying to decide what to do. Now I have gotten the keratin smoothing treatments. I've tried a few different ones, and I'll link those videos down below. I'm not sponsored or affiliated by anyone there, or anyone that I mention really. I always tell you, but that really does help. Hands down, if I was going to do my keep doing my highlighting my hair and all that, because it's so thick, so porous, and it tends to get so dry so easily, I would definitely do that. But it's something that I couldn't afford to save up for, especially at this time of the year. It's not about me, it's about sort of everybody else, as it always should be. So I thought, nice even dye job. I can still see some of the sort of highlight through there, so it sort of comes up brown, maybe not on sort of camera, but this I thought was the best way forward for the moment. Maybe at some other time I'll save up and get that keratin smoothing treatment, then I might get some selective highlights in my hair. But this is probably the best way forward. I think it'll be the cheapest. It literally cost me $10. I got a Garnier one from Kmart. I'll put a photo up here if I can show it. I mean, if I can find a photo, I'll pop it up. And then I only did that literally for 10 minutes. That sort of washed out quite quickly because I've stripped so much out of my hair. Then I've used another Garnier one, but it was a slightly Colour Sensation, I think it was, and it was on sale for $8 at Priceline. So literally $18 to get my hair back to a more healthier looking state was much better than what I was sort of paying to go to the hairdressers and get, highlights and regrowth and all this, and toning and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so that's sort of what I've done, and I think I'm much sort of happier for it. Some people have been saying I look younger, family and all that sort of saying that I look young with the dark hair. I don't know about that. I feel a lot more comfortable with it, sort of even just walking down the street, so it's not some sort of eyesore sort of happening. So anyway, so it's much more my natural colour. Phew, sorry, that was probably the longest winded hair update, but I just wanted to get that done first because that is definitely a standout favourite. Feel much better sort of with it. Anyway, favourites for November, pretty much for sort of November and December, has been this foundation. Now I got this in, I'm pretty sure it was the November Wantable box. It's the Jerry G foundation, or like Radiance foundation, and I think they colour matched it quite well. I don't know whether they actually saw the profile, but it's in medium. You get 30 mils, but I don't see how much I've actually used. And this is something that I've been mixing with my BB L'Oreal Magic Cream and a lot of my BB creams. What I tend to do, like I have today, I like a more sheer finish. It's pretty much light to medium coverage anyway, but it's definitely something that I think is quite well with my skin tone. I have worn it a couple of times on its own when I wanted a more sort of, I suppose, medium coverage. It's fine. I've really, really been loving it. I don't want to spend too much time. I've got quite a few on there, but there's that. Next thing is in November, I think when my hair was still a little bit lighter, I was really going for peaches. I had peach lipsticks. I was going for sort of more orangey, corally blushes, and I was reaching for this quite a lot. This is the Inglot palette that I put together. I'm pretty sure last IMATs I got some of these, and I think it's, if I'm reading my own labeling correctly, this peach one should be number 68. But it's beautiful. It's matte. They're all matte, the ones that I picked up here. But it's so pigmented, so soft. Beautiful, beautiful colour. Well, that's sort of what I was doing when I had more lighter hair. Now, so since December, I've been favoriting more sort of rosy blushes, more plums, all those sorts of colours that I think go a little bit better with my darker hair. But I mean, honestly, I find I'm being able to wear a lot more range of lipsticks and eyeshadows since I've gone sort of darker, at least a more even, you know, hair color. Something that is natural to myself. So I've been reaching for this one. This is from MAC. It's the Proenza Schüler range that they brought out. I got this, oh gosh, months ago. I got both colors. So there was a corally one, but this pink. This is Sunset Beach, and I normally apply it like this. I'll get my brush, like, you know, my brush like that, and then I can sort of do it like this, or I'll mix it around, or I'll just go in the darker or lighter, whatever I'm feeling for the day, what I want to do. But they mix really well. It's not as pigmented as the Inglot by any means, but it's still a lovely, lovely color. Let's see if I can swatch it. No, it's nothing like Inglot. I suppose it's firmer than the Inglot, but hopefully that will show up. But I've just been really going back to my pinks, my blue tone pinks, my rosy coloured blushes since my hair's dark, and I've been really, really enjoying it. I think with the lighter hair I tended to get a little bit washed out. I don't know. People only ever tell you that after you've changed your hair colour or you've changed your makeup. Oh, that's right, you know, I thought you were looking a little bit blah blah blah. I was like, well, why didn't you tell me at the time? Thank you. You know how it is. But quickly on eyeliners now. Jesse's Girl eyeliner. My friend at Cheers sent me. Thank you very much. This is a beautiful liquid eyeliner. I can't even remember if I've shown this before, but beautiful, beautiful. It's like, it reminds me of the Stila. Was it the long-lasting liner like this, the pen liner? But I mean, you can get great control out of it. But it's just, it's so black. It's just a beautiful, you know, blackest black, stays on, and it's really weird because sometimes my favorite is the Face of Australia liquid eyeliner, the one with the, you know, you sort of dip it in. But literally you'll put that on, lasts fine on my eyes, wipes off really easily. This, I literally have to, like, I'm going through face wipes and I'm using my Benefit eye makeup remover, and I'm trying, you know, wants to get it off, so it does last, or at least on me it really, really stays on. I've got relatively oily eyelids, so really, really like this. And I've still been using this one. This is in my other favorites video. It's the Real Lasting Eyeliner 24 Hour from K Palette. Now I bought this on Blush Me Up, and I'm not affiliated with the website. You can be if you want. I'm not. I feel more comfortable not being, because it just, but it's that beautiful brown. It's a beautiful chocolate brown. I really love it. And what I've actually been doing, it mixes quite well. Like I might put it on, start off here, then I might go darker with the Jesse's Girl, or I might build it up, or maybe in the daytime, like I'm going from day to night look, I might use this, which is what I did when I went away for our anniversary weekend. Started out with this one, and then I went over with this one into night, just to give it a little bit more drama. So I've been really, really loving them. Now I'm going to be a little bit mixed up between my November and December favorites, but I'm sure you'll forgive me, hopefully. This is something a little bit different. I'm almost embarrassed to talk about it, but there's actually two of them. They're more medicated things, you know, more pharmacy related. Now this one is the Lanikin Anti-Chafing Gel. Now before you jump to conclusions of where I'm chafing, this I originally bought because I was seeing, I can't remember the name of it, but a lot of US hauls and posts and favorite videos, I was seeing a anti-chafing type sort of primer. If I can find the name, if I can remember it, I'll put it up here. I could not find it in Australia. I couldn't get it from eBay or anything like that. All the prices were ridiculous. So I looked around for something similar, like an anti-chafing sort of product that I could use as a cheap primer. Now this cost me about from $8 to $10 or thereabouts, and this is 30 grams. I'll actually show you. It really does feel and look like a lot of the primers on the market, the ones that have those, you know, the sort of silicone slick sort of feel. It like feels like a gel and then it dries like a powder. But I'm pretty sure it has cornstarch. Yeah, it has cornstarch in it, but it's got that dimethicone in it and stuff like that. Wouldn't say it's recommended for your face, but you know, you can use it everywhere else. Anyway, I'm not particularly sensitive to a lot of things, so I don't have any reactions or breakouts. Anyway, to the point. So I was trying it as a cheap primer. That was fine. I put it away and forgot about it. Then when I went to the physio over the last sort of 2 months now, they were saying I was getting little patches or something, or rubbing on my back, and I think it's because of my bra and because it's getting hot. I don't know why I've never had that happen before. But then I thought, I remembered this, so I got it out, and it's been great. So I'm sort of putting it, you know, it's for your bits and pieces that you might get a bit of rubbing in that. So I've been putting it here. I'm having to get my husband to do that. I can't quite reach that. But it's been great. I love it. I love it. I love it. So that one, and you know, multi-purpose, like I said, skin. And on the other end, this was something I forgot, or actually cut out of my October, November empties because I talk so much, I know, but I try and give mini reviews if I haven't shown something before. This is the Gamofin medicated soap. Now, I've been using this in conjunction over the last couple of months, and my husband as well. He's got a bar of his own with our shower gels or whatever at the time, for those places that you tend to get spots in. Now, we both have this issue. I have I'm more prone to eczema and all that sort of stuff than he is. But I tend to get spots where I get spots, really weird places like my back, my butt, you know, stuff like that. And this has been great for that. I've tried all the other sort of spot gels that I would normally use on my face, and I've tried it there. Nothing seems to work. But this has done well. So when I'm in the shower, I just use it in those places, and obviously my normal soap and all that everywhere else. But I've been done that, and I think Woolworths $1.80, $1.89, something like that. So it's not too bad. It lasts a while. You get, as you would normally, about 100 grams, so just a standard bar of soap. So it's safe now. If you didn't like that medicated stuff, I'm now into actual makeup again. So these two contour palettes. Now, I have had the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit for months. I got it from Sephora. I'll put a link down below to that video. So this is for Sephora US. It cost me, I think, $40 US. Taxes probably about 42, and then the shipping and the exchange rate was probably well over $50 Australian to get it. So that's the outside. It's a cardboard, no mirror. There we go. And then in comparison, the Australis one, which I'm sure you've seen many posts on, I kept seeing it on Facebook, and I was just like, I had to get it. So plastic, and this is $16. I think it was $16 Australian. If I'm wrong, I'll put the price up here. But again, no mirror. And honestly, very, very similar. So similar. It's quite a bit. But honestly, when I'm using it, though, I don't really notice that much difference. But you do get less. This is 3 grams per highlight and contour. And pan is 3.5 grams. So you actually get more with the Australis one. And they're both, honestly, they're both made in China. But I'm reading the ingredients. This seems to have just slightly more in the ingredients. When I'm using them, though, I do notice that the Anastasia one seems to be just slightly firmer. Like that, these powders seem a little bit looser. Like I'll be using my brush. I wouldn't necessarily be using this one, but when I'm on, and I have to sort of build it up, which I do. I prefer that, and obviously blend. But when I'm using the Australis one, it was like, whoa! It really sort of stands out, and then I have to keep blending away. So I feel like I get a little bit more pigmentation or product with the Australis one, only because it seems just slightly looser. Also, the colors, I've already swatched it. I tend to use this middle one for my contour, and then if I'm bronzing, I might sort of do a mix. And then if I'm just doing my highlight, like what I want to sort of bring forward, I'll use these two, the matte ones. So these are all matte, and that's the shimmer one. And occasionally I'll use that shimmer one. Same set out in that middle one compared to this middle one. So we have, I should have swatched it like this. So we have the Anastasia one's just slightly redder, and the Australis one is sort of more your grey brown. So it's probably more like a natural shadow. But what I've been doing, honestly, has been sort of mixing them. So I love to mix between them. I've just got to be careful how I blend it. I don't like very obvious contouring. I mean, one good thing about the Australis one as well is that on the back it does have that suggestion of how to highlight, and obviously it's very obvious, sort of showing where you may place it if you want that sort of oval sort of face. But obviously you blend more than that. It's all too obvious. Whereas this one, just, you know, you have the cardboard, you got the little sleeve. But I do, I'm pretty sure it is magnetized. But I just prefer this, like, it just feels a little bit more secure with the little clip there. Feel pretty much, both as lightweight as the other. Like I said, though, you get more in here, 0.5 grams more per shadow. It doesn't say the breakdown of each one on the box. It just says 21 grams net weight, which works out about 3.5 grams, I would say, each. Whereas this one actually says they're 3 grams each. And like I said, it tends to have a little bit more ingredients, and then they both got parabens in, but hey. But really, I love them equally. Like I said, though, in my kit, I do have the Anastasia ones. That's because it's just more flexible. It's more buildable for what you want. Anyway, it was too long-winded. Moving over to the lips. Actually, what I've got on, and it's more my December favourite because I got it in December from the lovely Lisa D1. This is the Napoleon Purtis Divine Goddess lipstick in SMP. I'll try and swatch it and show you. It's a beautiful, it's a coppery brown apricot. I'm pretty terrible with descriptions, but on me, it's really nice. It sort of gets me out of that funk of having blue tone pinks and all that sort of stuff. It's just, I think it's just such a nice gentle colour, but you get that sort of, I wouldn't say it's like a sheen, that sort of coppery golden sheen on the lips, and I love it. And it mixes lovely, like some lipsticks, if you try and mix them, they ball up. But I've been mixing it with this one. This is my Lipstick Queen Medieval Balm, or lip treatment, I think it's called. I'll swatch it. So it sort of makes it more reddy, but it's that sort of reddy balm. Very nice, very hydrating, very moisturizing. So I love mixing it. I love wearing it on its own. But yeah, definitely those two. So thanks again, Lisa. And just quickly on another thing that she sent me as well. Probably should have mentioned it in my other medicated stuff. Is toothpaste. I know, but such a funny thing to mention. But I just love this tube. You don't understand. I just love it. The way it's so controlled. I'm not wasting stuff, getting it everywhere. It doesn't get all smudged up like a lot of the tubes do. I love how I can stand it up. But I love it. So that if anyone does know where you can get the Sensodyne, doesn't have to be this one, doesn't have to be the Pro Enamel, but this style tube of toothpaste, it makes all the difference. So there's that one. We haven't done. Oh, another thing. There we go. Young Lisa sent me. Well, this is the one I actually requested to get over. It's the It Cosmetics Naturally Pretty Celebration Palette. Now I was completely bummed out to find out that PM Studio will no longer be stocking It Cosmetics. I thought they might end up getting this one. Because I mean, it is a limited edition, but they did stock the Naturally Pretty eyeshadow palette, which is the original one with the dusty pink cover. I used that in my kit, and that's where I got it from originally. Yes, but they won't be selling it. Seems now it's going to be exclusively to Sephora Australia. Shame on you, Sephora, but you know what? I'm not going to go into all that stuff. Follow Glossy Confidential, Talia, on all that stuff. But this one, I love it. I love the packaging. It's got the same mirror, same set out. You get 14 matte eyeshadows and one sort of shimmer radiant eyeshadow. I'd say this is more warmer. And like I said, I love matte eyeshadows. And the other one, it's got the sort of frosty white. This is like your beige color. I just love it. It's weird though, I keep working at it. They're not nowhere near as pigmented as Lorac or Urban Decay or Inglot. They seem a little bit more looser and much more pigmented. This one you have to work at a little bit more to get the color payoff, but I love the shades. Look at that. And it's hardly looks like I've hardly used it, but these, I love these. So I'll just swatch a couple. I'll swatch, oh actually I'll swatch Sugar Plum, the purple, so I didn't swatch that in my other video, and Miracle. So I'll swatch these two, which I've worn together, this and this. Oh, I'm running out of room. So that is Sugar Plum, the beautiful purple. It's probably, it looks a little bit browner on camera, and Miracle. I just love them. I love how they feel. So I'm getting that chin on camera. I don't know why I put it like that. But yes, I've really enjoyed it. So thank you again, Lisa. That's their standouts. I've pretty much been using that since I got it, which is why it's my December favorites as well in this video. And it's been working well with a lot of my other palettes as well. So like my Naked Basic palettes and two other things. Just quickly, this is that Pro Airbrush number 55 one I got from Sephora Australia, and I've loved it. It washed up well. I deep cleansed it. It's a little bit dirty at the moment. I've been using it for my powder, like it's synthetic, but I've been using it for my powders, my blushes, to buff out my contour, and I've been using it with cream cream to powder blushes or cream to powder bronzers. I've been using it with my liquid blushes as well. Obviously I washed it since then, but it's been going lovely, and it has sort of give that beautiful light airbrushed finish, so I'm very happy with it. So I paid 41 Australian. I think with taxes it would work out to, what did I say, 36.80 something, I think it was, US. So I thought it was quite comparable rather than having to pay for it, get the exchange rate, get it shipped over. It would have cost me more to do it like that. But I would have got my points, at least. But yeah, so that I've been really loving. And I just love the way it's weird. Some brushes may have like the great bristles and that, but they feel really awkward to hold or for whatever reason, but this just feels really good to sort of use all around. It's got a good weight to it. So it sort of goes down to that taper. And it comes with that little sleeve that I showed in the Sephora haul chit chat video. I will use that for when I travel on that. It's a really nice little clip case. This one, I should have used this in my hair bit at the beginning. So I've been really just wearing it back. It's hot. I'll clip it up. Now that I've sort of, for a lot of my videos I was having it sort of clipped up like that because it was really weird, you know, the orangey brown colours before I dyed it and all that sort of stuff, so I just sort of, ugh. But now I can sort of wear it down. I've been using all these sorts of videos, these sorts of leave-in treatments. This is the Color Wow 1 Minute Transformation Styling Cream. Just a white sort of cream, but it just feels so good, and it smells great. This is a little mini size I got, I think, when I ordered it from TBSN, you know, home shopping, yes. So I got this in a larger size as well, so this is great for travel. So that's what when I went away, I used this. So I keep it in my purse. Sometimes I might forget, I'll just throw it in there, and I can sort of do it when I'm out and stuff and about. Shanghai Susie, this is in the color Baby Cocoa, and it's in the finish Nourish, or Formula Nourish. So I just want to show the tube, which is really cool. It's got the color there. Now I've been leaving this little sticker on. You don't have to, but because I've been leaving it in my handbag and it slides out like that, I just feel it's a little bit more secure because I tend to have everything in there. So, and it is very hydrating, like a creamy, nourishing, consistency. What I mean is it's not fantastically opaque, gosh, but it's a beautiful nude. It's a beautiful blush nude that I love. Gorgeous. I love it. Really, really nice. I wish I'd tried it before. Last place I saw it was iMats, or first place I actually saw it in person was iMats. Otherwise I could only get it online. Yeah, iMats was about $11 something. Online it's about $12.95 thereabouts. I saw it at a salon. I was just walking past one day and I was like, oh my god, a display. The pinky blue one, I can't remember what the colour was called, was sold out that I also wanted, but I grabbed this and I'm very happy. This goes great under my glosses. It goes great mixed in with other lipsticks or balms or what have you. It's just that perfect nude. It's a perfect nude for me, I think. I love it. But yeah, really, really happy with it. And I paid, I think, $12.40 was some odd price, but yeah. Well and happy with that one. Love it. So, highly recommend it. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will be doing an all-over favourites for 2014 shortly. If not at the end of December, it will be at the beginning of January with any luck. And hopefully not too much craziness or talking happening. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about any of the products, let me know down below. Or if you have any of these products, what do you think of them? These are just my personal thoughts and how they work for me. I'm, you know, pretty much my late 30s. I have oily skin, tend to be a little bit dry, combination skin as well. Anyway, take care. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.